Hello everyone, thank you so much for stopping by. Today I'm doing an unboxing for the Scrapping for Less October 2017 card kit. I'm so excited. This kit comes in these cute little pretty little packaging, which is so lovely. We're just going to open this kit together. The theme for this kit is merry and bright, and so it's Christmas themed, and I'm so excited about this. Okay. So we have all of our little goodies. Now, I have the banana split level kit, and I want to show you, you can download an ingredient sheet from Scrapping for Less, and the ingredient sheet will give you a list of everything that comes in each collection. The unique thing about the Scrapping for Less card kits is there are 4 collection choices. And so the price points on each collection are different. Now, of course, the banana split is like the Mac Daddy one, and so that's the highest price point, but there are so many goodies that come in this kit. You also get a sketch sheet that you can, well, you don't get one, you can download it if you like, but as a design team member, we're going to be using that sketch sheet today. Now, Scrapping for Less is also having a blog hop, which is lovely. A lot of inspiration with this kit. If you want to go check that out, I'll leave a link below for you. But in the kit, you get 4 pieces of white cardstock and then 4 pieces of coordinating cardstock. You get a red, a green, a blue, and this is like a golden yellow. So that's your cardstock there. And then you get your 4 collections, which are so neat because each of the collections have a little mini stamp set, which is lovely. So I'm going to show you what's in collection number 1. In collection number 1, now I have the Merry Mary by American Crafts collection, but you may have the Deck the Halls Dots and Stripes collection from Echo Park. You also get 3 of these cute little 3D stocking stickers, which are so pretty. You get some Kennedy Gray sequins that will coordinate with the collection that you get. Lovely. And then you get this is a Sunny Studio Snow Flurry mini stamp set. Love that. That's in collection number 1. And then you also get 4 pieces of ephemera. Now your ephemera, and again your pattern papers will vary. They take a collection and they divide it. And so what I have here you may not get. But whatever you get, it will coordinate, and I'm sure it'll be lovely. Okay, so that's your ephemera, and then I'm going to show you, well, you get each collection gets an envelope for the card you make, and then you also get 6 6x6 pattern papers. These are so pretty. These ones are single-sided, but you can see the lovely patterns. I love the cut-aparts that are included in here, but a lot of fun pattern papers. Love the little rolling pins in this one. Okay, so there's your pet. So that's everything in collection number 1. Now for collection number 2, okay, you get your 6x6 pattern papers. Now this collection is from I Love Christmas by Echo Park, and these are double-sided, which are nice. A little more variety, but they're just lovely. Snowflakes and I love Christmas. Okay, so that's your papers, and then your stamp set is Sealed with a Kiss by Lawn Fawn. So cute. Your envelope there, your coordinating Kennedy Gray sequins, and then you get 4 pieces of ephemera. Now this is the I Love Christmas ephemera from Echo Park, and again they will vary. Your papers and your ephemera will vary. And then in collection number 2 you also get these gold acetate sentiments. They are so pretty, and I'm pretty sure that these will vary also, but they're perfect size for cards too. So that's everything in collection number 2. Love that. Now for collection number 3, this is your pattern papers will be by Lawn Fawn. This is the Nitpicky collection. Love that. So you get 6 of these, and these are single-sided. Lovely. Your envelope there. your sequins, and then you get 2 strips of green and red sticky back pearls, which are so nice. And then you also get some Merry Christmas Doodlebug stickers. Love that. They're perfect for card making. So you get a full sheet of those. And then for your stamp set for this is the Winter Otter stamp set from Lawn Fawn. So cute. Love that. So that's everything in collection number 3. Now for collection number 4. This is the Winter Wonderland pattern paper from Simple Stories. So pretty. These are double-sided. Love the patterns in this collection. And again, your papers will vary. You know, you may not get the same ones that I have, but it'll be all the same collection, which is so nice. I love those cut aparts. So those are your papers. And then you also get your sequin mix. Love the little snowflakes in there. And then your stamp set is from Brutus Monroe. It's called Merry Selfie. And then you get 4 wood veneers. And the nice thing about these wood veneers is there's holes in them to where you can attach twine or string on any of your projects. And then you get, these are silver foil acetate sentiments. And you'll get 3 of those. And I'm pretty sure again that those will vary. So those are all 4 collections you get in the October card kit. Love that. Now if you get the Deluxe Sunday, you also get a coordinating die. Now this die is from Paper Smooches and it's called Merry Christmas. Love that. And then if you get the Banana Split level, you get all of this plus you get a sentiment stamp set. This is by Sunny Studios. It's called Merry Sentiments. You get some Christmas red stickles, and then you get some gold washi tape, and it's huge roll. You can see the comparison between a regular roll and then the huge roll. I was like, oh my goodness, this is big. So nice big washi tape roll, and it's the gold is not a bright gold. It's more like a muted gold. So that's everything in the Banana Split level. We're going to make a card. Now, all the design team for the blog hop are going to be using the sketch sheet to create their projects. And so I'm going to start off making a card with collection number 3. Now, I want to go with sketch number 1. And so I'm going to just pick out my pattern papers here. I'm going to cut out this little sentiment, and then I have an oval die from my stash. I'm going to cut that out. And I end up not using that later on, but I'll tell you why later. But I'm going to also take a larger oval die and cut out this pattern paper here. And then I'm going to take one size larger than this one and cut out a piece of white cardstock. Lots of ovals in this card. Okay, so here we have all of our elements. I cut out a white panel, and then I'm adhering 2 strips of the same pattern paper to the left and to the right on this panel. Okay, once I have that done, and again I'm using sketch number 1 as a guide, I'm going to take this red pattern paper and my white oval. I was going to use the top part of one of the pattern papers and decided to change my mind. I'm going to cut out this little panel here that says ho 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 all over it, and I'm going to cut it into 4 strips. And then I'm going to place them on the left and right side of that red pattern paper. And I wasn't worried about the middle because we're going to cover that with the white oval there. And place that on there. Lovely. Okay. I'm going to just flip that over and add some foam squares behind this panel. And then I'm going to attach that in the center of that white oval, just for a little bit of dimension. I'm going to pop that whole panel up with some foam tape. And then I'm just going to place that right in the center of that panel there. Lovely. And my oval here was crooked. I had to fix it. So I carefully removed it, and I'm just recentering it there. Okay. Lovely. Now here's where I changed my mind. I decided to use a piece of the ephemera that coordinates, and I actually like this part better because the little Santas on that pattern paper behind match the ephemera Santa. So I'm going to add the rest of my little ho 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 sentiments just to the left and to the right of Santa. Lovely. I'm going to place that entire panel on my white card base, and then for bells and whistles I'm going in with the Christmas red stickles. And that's it. That's my first card. Using sketch number 1 there. Now we're going to make another card, and this time we're going to use sketch number 2. And then I'm also going to use, this is collection number 3. I'm going to stamp my little otter. I ended up stamping him twice, but I'm only going to color him in one time. And then I'm also going to stamp the little candy cane that came in the stamp set. And then I, just to save a little bit of time, I just colored this little guy in with my alcohol markers, and I fussy cut him out. So that's our little image. I'm going to die cut a circle with white cardstock, and then in my stash I have this is a blue acetate. I'm going to cut out a circle, the same size circle with this acetate here. I thought that would be a real pretty, like a water background. And then I also cut out a piece of red pattern paper, and then a larger scallop edge circle. So these are all the elements we're going to use. I'm going to take my scissors and create like a little ocean wave in my acetate, and I'm going to layer them both together. Now if you don't have blue acetate, any kind of blue pattern paper would work just fine for the scene. I'm just kind of figuring out my placement there. And then I'm going to stamp my sentiment. I placed the candy cane in this between the little otter's arms, so he's holding a candy cane. Just kind of figuring out where to put my otter, and then that way I know where to put my sentiment. Now I'm only stamping the first half of the sentiment that says "Have an Otterly," which is cute. I'm going to place my otter there. Lovely. I'm going to flip it over and then use my tape runner. And I'm only going to secure it behind the otter, because you could see my tape behind my acetate. Okay, so that little guy's done. I'm going to adhere him to my scallop pattern paper there, and I'm going to place him on the card along with my red pattern paper there. I just trimmed off any excess that was overhanging. Now I'm going to stamp the rest of my sentiment. This is Merry Christmas. I'm just using white cardstock. Since my Memento Tuxedo Black ink was on my desk, that's the ink that I'm using. And I just trimmed that down and fishtailed the end. And I'm going to place that right along the seam of the red paper, going right underneath my otter there. Now I did pop up this entire panel with some foam tape, and I placed it behind, or actually I placed it on a white card base. For bells and whistles for this card, inside the sequin mix here, there were some white snowflakes, so I added a few here and there, and that's it. That's card number 2, using sketch number 2. Okay, we're going to make another card. Now for card number 3, I'm going to use sketch number 3. I love the pattern paper. I'm using collection number 4 for this card. And I love the pattern papers. I love the birch trees here. I'm just using my stitch rectangle die, and I'm going to cut out a panel. And then I'm using a circle die, and I'm going to cut out the sentiment that says snowflakes are kisses from heaven. I thought that was so sweet. And I did put a dark brown backing behind it. The circle die that I had used, I couldn't find one that actually fit my sentiment, so I ended up putting a brown backing on it. I placed another piece of pattern paper at a diagonal on top of my birch tree paper there. And then for my stash, I have some brown and white baker's twine. I kind of added it to my panel at a diagonal. I'm just following the sketch again as a guide. I'm taking my corner rounder and rounding off that one corner. And then I'm just going to arrange my elements on my panel here. I'm going to pop that entire piece up with some foam tape here, or actually foam squares. My baker's twine was a little bit bulky, so this helps. And I did use a circle die, and I cut out one of the snowflakes in the pattern papers. And I'm going to add that right next to the Snowflake Kisses sentiment. Lovely. Now I popped that entire panel up with foam tape, and I'm going to place that on my white card base. And then for some bells and whistles, I took, again, I love the little snowflake sequins. Oh my gosh, they're so pretty. I added a few here and there on my card here. And that's card number 3, using sketch number 3. Okay, now for card number 4. Of course, we're going to use sketch number 4. So I'm actually using the pattern papers from collection, I think this one is collection number 2. So I cut out the diagonal stripe paper into, it's about a 1.5 inch strip, maybe a 1 inch strip. And I'm placing that to the left of my card. I'm going to trim off the excess there. And then using the red pattern paper in collection number 2, I cut out 3 little rectangles. I'm just going to pop those up with some foam squares and place them right on top of the pattern paper here. Okay, now I decided to use the cute little stockings. I just love them, and I wanted to incorporate a sentiment. So with the banana split level, you get this sentiment stamp. So I'm going to stamp "Have Yourself," and then I'm going to stamp "Merry Little Christmas." So I'll have 3 different sentiments. Have yourself, no, wishing you, I'm sorry, I'm confusing the heck out of you, but it'll say wishing you a Merry Little Christmas. So I'm going to cut out 3 sentiment strips with that. I think I had probably had a little too much coffee today. Okay, I'm going to fishtail the end. I'm going to alternate fishtails to the left and to the right. So this one, this fishtail's facing the left side. I'm going to add the stocking and place that in the center of my rectangle there. So that says wishing you a, and then I'm going to do the same thing all along. Merry, and then add a stocking. And then it'll say Little Christmas and add a stocking. I'm going to add a little bling by using the Christmas red stickles that came in the kit. And that's it. That's card number 4. I hope you enjoyed these little projects that I made today. Again, Scrappy for Less is having a blog hop. All the design team are going to be using these sketches to create their wonderful cards. You might want to go